Welcome back. So today's guest on Profession versus Passion is very unique. What he does for a living versus what he is passionate about are oceans apart. His passion is very deep, yet it is as clear as water. Too cryptic? Well, let's just say that it is connected to the national game of India and has got something to do with swimming. Phil, welcome to Zee Connect.
I'm very happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Great. How are you today?
Well, do you know what? Really excited. Got underwater hockey tonight, so I'm all pumped, ready for the game.
Super. We're just getting around to talking about that. But before that, Phil, tell me, what do you do for a living?
So I'm into what we call entrepreneurial development.
Okay.
So most of us know entrepreneurs who start their own business, but many people don't know how to run a business. So we work with those new business owners and show them how they can grow the business, scale the business, and not make all the mistakes that cause them to fail in business.
I think that's wonderful because a lot of new businesses need that kind of help and counseling to know how to not fail. But tell me, Phil, how did you get around to start doing something like this?
I think like most people, I actually came out of a job. You know, I worked for a big company and I'd on the side started my own businesses. So I was teaching salsa, started to do kite surfing. So I started my own businesses on the side and then gradually transitioned into working for myself. And I'd been kind of talent spotted in this world of what we call entrepreneurial marketing. There's an international franchise called Incentive. They'd seen me around and they asked me if I'd be interested in taking on the master for the GCC and for South India. So took that leap and it became a big part of what I do.
Phil, this is a very interesting job that you've got, but you've got even more interesting passions on the side that you live every day. Tell me about those.
Well, do you know what? I think at the end of the day, a lot of us work to enjoy our free time. And I've always been big into sport. And I've taught salsa now for over 26 years. That's one of my hobbies. And I know I don't look like it, but I give people hope. If I can dance, anyone can. And my other is underwater hockey. So I've been playing underwater hockey since I was a kid, since about 18. And I do other things like triathlon. I'm an Ironman.
Trust me, Phil, ever since I've heard that term underwater hockey, I've been wondering what it's all about. There are people I've met and I've told them, you know what, one of these days I'm interviewing this guy who does underwater hockey, and they're like, what?
Yeah,
what even is that?
You're joking, right?
So tell me, Phil, what is underwater hockey?
Well, it's actually been around since 1954, so it's not even a new sport. It's just not very well known. And the big challenge is underwater hockey is played on the bottom of a swimming pool. So as you can imagine, it's not a spectator sport, and so hence doesn't generate a lot of sponsorship or interest from outside. It's basically 6 people on a team. It's played on the bottom of a pool, and the ball is very much like an ice hockey puck. So it sinks to the bottom of the pool. Each of the players wears a mask, snorkel and fins. And so what makes the game tough is you have to hold your breath, go underwater and score in the opposition's goal, all while holding your breath.
Not my kind of sport at all. I don't even know how to swim. But yeah, I'd like to learn someday because it sounds very interesting. They're actually playing a sport underwater, holding their breath, and I think there are also championships and leagues around this sport.
Absolutely. There's, I mean, we're knocking on the door of the Olympics as a sport, trying to get in the Olympics. But there's a World Championships in Asia. We've just been accepted into the SEA Games, which is huge. So yeah, I mean, they say that it's an elite sport. The people that do it at high level are elite athletes. And it's just, you know, how do we grow this fantastic sport in the UAE? That's my goal.
Tell me, so underwater hockey, when did you start?
I think I first played when my dad was a diver. I was 15. So a long time ago, and I played them briefly. When I was 18 at university, I got involved at a higher level. So I did international games in South Africa and that. And then I didn't play again for 20 years. I kind of gave up. And about 2 years ago, we were approached by somebody internationally who was looking at running a tournament in Dubai. There was a team coming in from Saudi Arabia and they wanted to develop a tournament. Through Facebook, Someone said, hey, does anyone play hockey? And a couple of people jumped up.
Yeah.
Suddenly we had 5 people. And then off it went. Within about 6 months, we had a tournament with 9 international teams here at the Hamdan Center. They're coming in from the United States, from Germany, from Singapore, China.
Right.
We had a massive tournament, and the sport was born here.
Wow. So you just got back into it a while ago with this, these guys approaching you. So now how do you keep it going? Do you like kind of practice every weekend?
Yeah, we play every Monday night at the moment. So once a week at the moment with everyone's schedules. And of course, it's almost like running a business, oddly enough. You know, you have to market it, you have to let people know it exists. Because nobody's looking for underwater hockey. You know, they'll look for cricket, they'll look for football. So you have to educate them that you exist first, and then you have to have people.
Spread the awareness.
You got it, right?
Want to do it, yeah.
So it's, with things like this help us get knowledge out there. And then it's just inviting people down to give it a go and see if they like it.
Right, and have you managed to get people?
Yeah, we have a flow of people in.
And who better than you to start a business? You know how to coach yourself on growing that business and making it work. So I'm sure you will be successful in
Thank
whatever
you.
you try to do. Well, thank you so much, Phil. It's been wonderful talking to you. We'll see you inside the pool.
You will.
Okay guys, so here we are at the pool as promised. If you just look around, you see some of the guys getting in the pool ready. I mean, one of our goals here really is to put the UAE on the map globally. How do we represent the UAE in the World Championships? So, we're out there looking for kids, we're looking for ladies to play, multiple nationalities. In fact, I've got one of my friends here that I know from my salsa network, and he's been in underwater hockey. Absolutely. Momo, come here, mate. Just tell the guys why you love hockey and what you do.
Hi everyone. My name is Momo, or MJ. So basically I started 1 year ago, and it feels really good to be in the water. I used to do competitive swimming, so this is a little bit more challenging, and you're underwater. The breathing is great, and it just makes you feel good, and you get a good night's sleep.
But, competitive swimmers, free divers, divers, just people that love being in the water. We'd love to see you down and help us grow this fantastic sport, and get fit while you're at it.
And on that note, we bring this episode to an end, and I hope you all have enjoyed whatever we have brought to you today. Next week, you will see me again with many more stories, more opinions, and more food. Do keep sending in your feedback to us on our social media handles. Take care and see you soon.